What's up, guys? Mr. Boog is back, and today's video is about um um first off, I just want to say shout out to Corbin Thomas for inspiring this video. Um I think this is has to do a little bit with my last video and me not having Steph Curry in my top 10, and that has strung some controversy. um my group chat currently is going crazy on me, saying how can you not have Curry in my top 10? Well, this is my response to all of that, and just to everybody who watched my video. This is why Steph Curry is not in my top 10. Okay, so first off, I just want to say I love Steph Curry, bro. Steph Curry is one of my favorite basketball players. Probably my top 10 to 5. God damn, I'm burping a lot. One of my favorite athletes of all time. And yeah, like, I don't hate him. I like Steph Curry a lot. But here's the thing. There's no way you can argue that anybody other than who I got at number 10, everybody else in my top 10 is undeniably greater than Steph Curry. I'm not denying in terms of a talent, Steph Curry would probably be in my top 7 greatest talents of all time. That is obvious. Greatest three-point shooter of all time, two-time MVP, should be two-time finals MVP, led his team to multiple championships, and a literally the most lethal player of all time when he gets hot. Like, that, easily a top 10 talent of all time. Let's just get that right off the bat. Easily a top 10 talent of all time, especially at his peak. But that is not the only argument for who is in the greatest. So we are just going to go through every single player who people other than LeBron James, Michael Jordan, pretty much everybody, like, those are 1,000,000,000% better than Steph Curry. Everybody else, though, we're going to be arguing on why they're better. And we're going to start off with Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant is undeniably greater than Steph Curry. One, Kobe has more accolades. He has more All-NBAs. He has more All-Stars. He has more championships. He has more Finals MVPs. He has more career points. So just the accolades are insane by themselves and way better than Steph Curry, who has, like, I think 10 All-Star appearances or 11, somewhere around that range, compared to Kobe Bryant's 18. That's an insane difference. Secondly, Kobe, I think, let me try to think right. Let me try to put this right. I think Kobe, in terms of just a basketball player, was throughout his career better. They both started off kind of slow. Steph Curry, obviously, compared to rookie Steph Curry compared to a rookie Kobe, is kind of like, Steph Curry was definitely better. Rookie Steph Curry was definitely better than rookie Kobe. Every single other year, though, like from 98 Kobe on, just throughout his career, was a better basketball player, in my opinion. Steph Curry didn't become, like, he didn't become like a great all NBA level player until 2000 and I want to say 14. So, and he got drafted in 2009. So for the first pretty much 5 years of his career, he was not a great elite talent. Kobe was into an all-star team in his second season. He got named to an All NBA third team in his third season. The All Star game didn't happen in '99, which is why if you look on Basketball Reference, that's why like nobody was an All Star that year. So, um, which just shows like Kobe would have 19 All Star games if the '99 All Star was actually a thing, but it wasn't. Anyways, though, yeah, Kobe from '99 on to 2013. What is that? That's like 15 seasons compared to Steph Curry from like 20, not 20, I don't want to say 20, like 2014 to right now, that's 11 seasons. So Kobe throughout his prime has been better than Steph Curry throughout his prime, which is from 2014 to currently right now. And that's even arguable, but I will say he's still in his prime right now, but like definitely on the edge of it. Um Another thing I want to bring up is that people think 2016 Steph Curry is just what Steph Curry was throughout his entire prime, when that's just simply not true. 2016 Steph Curry had a for a single season one of the greatest seasons of all time. That is undeniable. Won 73 games, made the most threes, still for an entire season, just overall, like insane efficiency, score average, led the league in scoring, just arguably the greatest offensive season of all time. But he did not do that for his entire prime. He literally only did that for 2016 and 2021. Those are the only seasons where he had that like even on the same level of offensive production. Kobe from 2006 to 2010, that was his peak. And no, not 2010. We're going to remove 2010. From 2006 to 2009, that was his peak. He had a 4-year straight peak of averaging like 31, 6, and 6. And I know you're going to be like, oh, well, in 2008 and 2009, he only averaged 27. Well, he was a lot more efficient. He had the ball for a lot less amount of time. So if Kobe wanted to. Yes, Mom, I'm in the middle of something. Filming a YouTube video, Mom. Filming a YouTube video. Love you too. Okay, we're definitely cutting that out. Anyways, oh wow, what was I saying? Kobe from 2006 to 2009, that was his peak and was absolutely incredible, especially in 2009. I think that might honestly be his peak. What he did in Orlando, like that was all-time great. That is the definition of like all-time greatness. Steph Curry, like Kobe, there is no argument for Steph Curry being over Kobe Bryant. Now that was the main one I wanted to get across, but we are just going to speed run the rest of them. Steph Curry cannot be greater than Magic Johnson because Magic has, again, still more All-Stars, still more All-NBAs, has more championships, more MVPs, more finals MVPs, was great from the start of his career to the end of his career. Every single year, he was at least an All NBA third team player, at least. Even from the his rookie season, that is wild. Steph Curry, again, from 2014 to 2025, that's his range. We're talking about Magic Johnson from 1980 to 1991. That's like the same range. And yet Magic Johnson accomplished more in that same range. Magic is undeniably he's undeniably the greater basketball player. Um Larry Bird, same thing. Larry Bird from 1980 to 1992 was an at least All NBA 13 player every single year. He has also 3 MVPs. He has 3 championships as Steph Curry's 4. So you can be like, oh, well, like I said in my video, bro, 2017 and 2018, like, come on, that only counts for 1. So really, Steph Curry, in my eyes, really only has 3 championships, like earned championships. While again, Larry Bird has 3 actual championships. They have the same amount of no. Larry Bird has 1 more Finals MVP. So yeah, just accomplished a lot more than Steph Curry in the same time span. So Larry Bird is greater. Um, Now, next, who do we have? Bill Russell, 11 championships, 5 MVPs. That is all I have. Greatest defensive player of all time. That is all I have to say. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has some of the greatest longevity of all time. Great throughout an entire career, other than LeBron, the greatest scorer of all time. In terms of just like what you do throughout a long career. Kareem has 6 MVPs, 6 championships, 2 Finals MVPs only, which is still more than Steph Curry. So Kareem is undoubtedly greater than Steph Curry. Has um Shaq actually has one less MVP, but he has um 2 more Finals MVPs. He has a three-peat and another championship on top of that, while undoubtedly having the greater peak than Steph Curry. Shaq in the finals averaged 38 and 17 in the finals, and he did that for 3 years straight. Not exactly to 38 and 17, but 30 at least 33 and 12 every single final series. That is insane. Um is there anybody else that I'm missing? Tim Duncan. I think he's slightly no, we're not going to say that. Um Tim Duncan, 5 championships, 2 MVPs, 3 Finals MVPs, greater longevity. Led his teams more 2003 and like all his championships up until 2014. So pretty much from 99, 2003, 2005 and 2000, we're going to not count 2007. But 2005, 2003, 99. He was literally pretty much the main guy. While Steph Curry, again, Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green were all big contributors too. Tim Duncan was the main guy for 3 straight championships. His first 3 championships. So Tim Duncan is undeniably greater than Steph Curry. And really, Wilt Chamberlain, I honestly don't like. I honestly could see an actual argument that Steph Curry is greater than Wilt, and he might honestly be. So if I update my top 10, he might like in the very near future, Steph could honestly be in my top 10. But the argument for Wilt over Steph is that he averaged 50 points and 25 rebounds while playing every single minute and being the most athletic athlete in team sports. That's pretty significant, while also winning 4 MVPs and 2 rings. So, and he would have had 2 Finals MVPs if 60, like if before, because 69 was the first Finals MVP, and 67 was when he won his championship. So, yeah, this is why. So no hate to Steph Curry, but I'm not saying he's bad. He is an all-time great player. Don't forget that. He's literally 11th on my list. He is one spot behind from being in the top 10. I just feel like personally, compared to the other guys, they just accomplish more. And I just want to touch on one more thing. When people say what more does Steph Curry have to do to improve his legacy? He could win more championships. He could win another MVP. That's what he could do. His legacy, I think what people are trying to refer to is, what more does he have to do to prove his legacy? He has proved his legacy. That's right. He doesn't have to do anything more to prove that he's an all-time great player. But that doesn't mean that you're just automatically better than other guys. Like, guys who underperformed can be better than Steph Curry, who overperformed. It's kind of like that. Shaq underperformed. He could have done more in his career, while Steph Curry has done everything you could have asked for from Steph Curry. But Shaq is still better, because what he did while underperforming is better than what Steph Curry did overperforming. You know what I mean? And so it's just kind of like that. Yeah, Steph Curry can't do anything to hurt his legacy anymore. Like, he could have, for the next 3 years, he could have like the worst 3 year stretch, and his legacy remains untouched because he's gotten to that level to this point. But yeah, he can definitely do things to prove that, like, if he just suddenly started averaging 50 points and he did that until he retired, let's just say he retires in like 4 years and he just averaged 50 points straight for every single one of those years, you could argue, while winning every single championship and every single Finals MVP, you could make the argument that he's the GOAT. He's probably not going to do that, but that's just kind of what I'm saying. So I don't really like that argument of what else does he have to prove. Yeah, his legacy is set. That doesn't mean you're better than other guys, because their legacy is set too. So it's a stupid argument. Anyways, yeah, great. I am done with my argument. I love Steph Curry. He will probably be in my top 10 in, honestly, probably the coming weeks. Anyways, yeah, Mr. Boog is out. Also, like, comment, and subscribe. Anyways, Mr. Boog is out.